The sun is not a ball of fire. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that misconception. It kind of makes sense to think that it is because there are some really similar qualities, right? The sun is hot, it gives off light, and if you've ever seen pictures of it, you can't really look at it directly, don't try, it's going to hurt your eyes to do that. But if you've seen pictures of it, it looks a lot like fire. And to make it even more confusing, we talk about it burning hydrogen. So, first of all, the burning, that's slang really for fusing. So it isn't a process of burning like we have here on Earth. It's not fire where you need oxygen and some sort of fuel. The burning or fusing that we're talking about is thermonuclear fusion, in which the hydrogen is being smashed together to form helium. And a tiny, tiny bit of extra energy is released in that process. But the sun is so incredibly massive, it's doing so much of that it's giving off just an immense amount of energy. Now, that's happening at the core. And the core is really, really hot because the star is held together by gravity. And you've got the weight of all of that material crushing down. Now, you've probably done this before where you squeeze your hands together, and most likely you're holding your phone, so you can't do it with both. But if you can, do it with both, or just do it with one hand, and you're going to feel your palms start to heat up. It's the same idea, just on an incredibly huge scale. So, we have this heat that's coming, one, just from the pressure due to gravity, and two, from the fusion that's taking place. And that's heating the whole ball up. Now, objects emit radiation. So electromagnetic radiation is light. Our eyes are sensitive to a tiny part of the spectrum, but all objects are giving off light. Us, for instance, we're giving off infrared. The sun is giving off pretty much the whole spectrum, but it's peaking in the visible light. So what we see, simply because it is hot, we are seeing the radiation from it, which we then, our brain interprets into a picture and colors and all of that. So basically, totally different thing. It's a huge ball of hydrogen that has some helium, some metal, some heavy elements. It is not fire, even though it looks like and has some similar characteristics to fire here on Earth.